Hi everyone, this is Heba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to be working in my traveler's notebook. I have this beautiful picture of my daughter that I want to document, and I grabbed a few paper pads. Now I have a lot of paper pads, and lately I've decided that I want to make a dent in my pad collection and kind of use them up as much as I can. So I'm going to be using this Amy Tangerine, and I'm just going through this paper pad to choose some papers that will match nicely with my picture. Now, because my picture has a lot of navy in there and blues, so I'm just trying to find those colors in my papers. I do kind of grab extras that I won't use on this layout, but you know, it's okay. I really want to kind of use up as much as I can. Anyways, I really like these flowers. I think they go really nicely with my picture. So I'm going to start fussy cutting out some flowers and adding it to my layout. Now, before I start fussy cutting, I'm going to stick 2 pages together because the layouts before this one, you can kind of see it through the paper, and I don't like that. So I went ahead and stuck 2 pages together. And then I'm going to start fussy cutting. A lot of people have been asking me what kind of scissors I use when I fussy cut. And honestly, my answer is anything I have on hand. I'm not picky. Like you can see, I'm using my Tim Holtz, and because they were right next to me. But I also use some American Craft scissors. They're those pink ones that I always use. And it's very inexpensive. I will add the link down below, but you get like a pack, I think, of 4 or 5, and that's kind of a good deal, and they're perfect. So anyways, my answer is I use any kind of scissors. I'm not picky, and I think they all do the job well. I believe it just takes practice for you to kind of, perfect fussy cutting. Anyways, I purposely left a lot of that navy blue background while I was fussy cutting because I still wanted to bring in that blue from my picture. So I kind of left a little border around my flowers. And now I want to layer my picture. I'm going to go back through my papers and just use these little, they're not even 2x2s. I think they're like 3x2s. And I'm going to cut them out and just use them to layer my picture. I think that's a great way to use up these little cards because you're not using up like full sheets of paper. So anyways, that's all I'm doing. I'm going to grab my tiny attacher and my glue and stick things down. Now that I'm done with my layering, I'm going to start sticking things down. Now, I really don't like how I have my flowers at the moment because there's a lot of gaps in between them. So what I'll do is I'll grab one by one and just add them as I please. It's kind of like a puzzle. I just want to fill out the gaps and kind of make the flowers look like they're coming out of my picture. I love doing this. I don't know what it is. I think it just relaxes me, and I enjoy that kind of puzzle feeling where you're trying to make everything fit properly. So you guys should definitely try this out. But anyways, that's all I'm doing. I'm going to start cutting flowers, adding flowers, just make it work for my layouts. I am done with my flowers, and now I'm going to start working on adding some embellishments to my layout. I have these tiny sticker hearts that I got in my Studio Calico planner kit, and I thought they looked perfect on this layout, just kind of adding them everywhere, and it changes up the shape a little bit from all those flowers. I will also be adding some chipboard. Now when I add chipboard to my layout, I kind of remove some of those layers. I don't mind chunkiness in my traveler's notebook, but you know, it kind of brings down the chunkiness, which is a good thing. So sometimes I just remove some of those layers from my chipboard and add them to my layout. Now, of course, I have to add a little puffy heart, so I'm going to grab my Feed Your Craft puffy stickers and a little phrase. I want to add a title to my layout, so I decided to use my Kelly Perky Home Sweet Home stamp set. I love this You Are My Home stamp, so I'm just going to stamp that. I think it worked perfectly with my picture and my layout. I didn't want anything big. But you know, the funny part is when I look back on my layout, my flowers look like a heart. And if I noticed that earlier, I would have just kind of completed it and added more flowers to make it look like a heart. But I thought that was pretty funny how I didn't notice it while I was creating my layout, but noticed it later on. Anyways, I'm going to grab my crystal drops. I'm going to be adding a few here and there. And then I believe I call my layout done. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.